I'm a worm.
Stop. Get some help.
CUTEservative Erica sent that in. Here's the question, though. In that video, are you more of an Elmo or a Kermit?
Ladies, 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 ladies.
We've truly entered into a very weird cultural time where celebrities think it makes them more relatable if they stink. Ben Shapiro had a big weekend when he went on Bill Maher's show for a debate, but people have been talking about some old photos of him that have resurfaced. I have a perspective on Obama's party that you haven't heard anywhere else because I was there, and there's a brand new Hot Take Tuesday. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. I don't know why so many celebrities are coming out of the woodwork right now to say that they don't shower.
It stinks in here. Smells like meat. Rotten meat.
Last week, it was Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher, Dax Shepard, and Kristen Bell. This week, it's Jake Gyllenhaal. In a recent interview with Vanity Fair, Jake said he became disillusioned with showering during the pandemic. He said, more and more, I find bathing to be less necessary at times.
You have no idea how bad it gets.
Jake said he thinks the human body sanitizes and cleans itself, and he just makes sure his breath is fresh and that he always has good manners. Because when you smell like butt, what I really care about is that you say please and thank you.
Oh! Whoa! Oh, did something crawl in here and die?
Even AOC said that when it's time to eat the rich, she wouldn't eat Jake Gyllenhaal.
Just try a little taste. I can't. Too many minutes. It's okay.
Apparently, this was Zendaya and Tom Holland when they had to be on set with him.
There's some food in the air, and it doesn't smell so good. I wish I didn't have a nose. I'd remove it if I could.
What's more disturbing than the stank is the blatant cultural appropriation of swamp creatures like Shrek. Shrek was the first person to give up bathing, and just because he's a person of color, green, these rich white celebrities think they can take all the credit for this trend.
Donnie, he stinks.
When you fall asleep tonight, I'm gonna fart in your face.
I'm telling Mom.
We are getting the 10-minute all too well on Taylor's version of Red, and maybe we will find out that when Taylor said, maybe I asked for too much, it was actually about her trying to get Jake Gyllenhaal to shower. Here's the deal. I've thought a lot about this, and I'll do it. I'll be the person that volunteers to bathe with Jake Gyllenhaal. Problem solved. What is the Keanu Reeves rule, and what does it have to do with Ben Shapiro? I'll tell you.
Dick.
All right, so a few days ago, Ben went on Real Time with Bill Maher for a debate with Malcolm Nance, and he absolutely crushed it.
How many people came to that rally?
Were all of those people assaulting the Capitol? Is that
They
your
all
contention
marched
now?
on the Capitol, and then the leading
They all
edge
marched on the
attacked
Capitol. It's
building.
just inaccurate, Malcolm.
Yeah, it isn't. No.
Yes,
No.
it is inaccurate, Malcolm.
Facts, Ben.
Yes,
okay.
you're not mentioning them.
Okay.
But besides the debate, Ben was trending on Twitter for another reason. Old meet and greet pictures surfaced of him, but every single time a photo is with a female, his hand is hovering awkwardly behind them.
Listening right now, please share the video. Get the word out there. People need, and so a bunch of people are now jumping onto the caravan, and you're gonna have more and more people showing up at the...
Everyone was making fun of Ben Jemina for this, but he clapped back and said the Keanu rule applies. Now, what does that mean?
No one could kick my ass better than I can.
No, not that. It means Ben practices the same rule Keanu Reeves does when it comes to taking pictures with women. You can see, even with female stars, Keanu has mastered the hover hand out of respect and probably to protect himself in case he were to get Me Too'd with false accusations. Of course, when Keanu went viral for doing this in 2019, everyone called him a respectful king. But when Ben Shapiro does it, they call him a nerd who has no female experience. It's just another clear-cut example of conservatives being held to a different standard than liberals. I have to ask though, would you prefer your significant other do this?
I'm sorry, are there croutons in this?
Yeah.
It is absolutely absurd. You think I would order croutons in a Greek salad? It just goes to show that the Cheesecake Factory is a political body of the alt-left. I mean, it is nasty. This is a nasty, nasty thing to do, is to put croutons in someone's Greek salad without them asking. I mean, this is literally absurd. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Sorry?
Of course you're playing the victim here. That is absolutely absurd.
Okay.
A lot of you were not invited to Obama's birthday party, and it shows. I don't like to brag. Okay, maybe I do a little. But I think I'll be fair and honest with you and tell you that I was invited to Obama's party. I'm willing to be forthcoming and share that information with you because otherwise it is a violation of HIPPO to ask for my invitation status. You know, it was great. We sang Obama happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Barack Obama.
Chrissy Teigen procured some kids to give out as party favors to the other guests.
Brought on at the last minute, but I'm so honored to be a part of this amazing film.
There was a celebratory drone strike.
Krakatoa!
Malia rolled some joints.
That's not a joint.
I don't know why people have to let politics get in between them. I had a fabulous time. The only part I didn't like was that before Obama cut his cake, he told us that if we liked our slice, we could keep it. But then, after he gave us all a plate, he came by and took it all back.
I understood that reference.
The moral of the story is that liberal elites, whether celebrities or politicians, always see us as the other, and there are always different rules for them. Congresswoman Cori Bush said that we need to defund the police, but says she'll keep her private security. John Kerry was tweeting about climate change before taking his private jet to Obama's party, and just days before John Legend partied it up maskless with the former president, he was preaching about masks to his followers. Do you get it yet? Candace Owens claims that she personally knows 2 people who went to Obama's party that have not been jabbed. So Obama's PR team lied to the press when they said they were scaling down and requiring everyone to show proof.
Oh, who's gonna believe that?
Now it's time for some extra headlines in news and pop culture that you need to know. It's time for Hot Take Tuesday.
Hot Take Tuesday.
Apple says they've created a new system that will monitor iMessages on your iPhone to be able to detect any child pornographic images to keep kids safe. The LA Times said the company reiterated that it doesn't scan a device owner's entire photo library to look for abusive images, but instead uses cryptography to compare images with a known database provided by the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Apple was asked during a press briefing whether the new tools mean the company will add end-to-end encryption to iCloud storage backups, and Apple said it wouldn't comment on future plans. End-to-end encryption, the most stringent form of privacy, lets only the sender and receiver see a message sent between them.
We appreciate it very much, Tim Apple.
Yeah, there is just no way I trust this. Sorry.
You can't trust anyone.
Speaking of pedophiles, Nicki Minaj's husband struck a plea deal for not registering as a sex offender. Page 6 reported that Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, reportedly has struck a plea deal after he was arrested in 2020 for failing to register as a sex offender in California. Petty has agreed to plead guilty to 1 count of failing to register in return for a shorter sentence, according to documents obtained by TMZ. Nicki and her husband should move to Pervert Park in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's a trailer park where all the sex offenders live together. Remember how I told you the women who started the Time's Up movement are who helped Governor Cuomo discredit one of his accusers? Well, one of them, Roberta Kaplan, has resigned. new interview, O.J. Simpson said that he refuses to go to Los Angeles because he's scared he'll run into the real killer of Nicole Brown.
A lot of people don't want to hear that, but that's the way it is. Just saying.
This will be O.J. when he sees the real killer.
That man's an imposter. That man is the imposter. There can't be two Spider-Men.
The call is coming from inside the house! If you love POPlitics, consider supporting us financially. We can only do what we do thanks to CUTEservatives like you. Click the link in our bio, and don't forget, we are trying to get the POPlitics Insta to 100K. We are so close, so tell everyone you know about the show. Hit the like button, tell me which part of today's episode made you laugh out loud, and if you're Elmo or Kermit in that first video. Share this episode with 3 friends and tell them they need to follow POPlitics, and then tap the save button. We're back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. It's pop culture without the propaganda. Every single day. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Click below to watch yesterday's episode. Please subscribe, thumbs up, share this video, and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss the conservative. And make sure you're following this show at POPlitics on Instagram for even more CUTEservative content.